Thank you, Councilman. I'm Shawn Todd with Todd Interests. And what an opportunity for our city to let the nation and the world see how less than 3 days a city responds to opportunity, what some may perceive as a problem. Kim Talbert leads our city. We are a city manager form of government and a city manager leader. Paul Ridley is the distinguished councilman that presides over this district that has a revitalization story unparalleled to many cities in the world. I want to talk a little bit about who owns Neiman Marcus and who runs Neiman Marcus. Richard Baker is the CEO of Hudson Bay Corporation. Hudson Bay Corporation is the oldest corporation in North America, founded in the 1600s. Mr. Baker was born in Greenwich, Connecticut. He was educated at Cornell University. He's an avid chef. He was a culinary star in high school. He's a well-rounded gentleman. He's a real estate mogul, and he's a retail genius. So genius, in fact, that he acquired what started in 1867 Saks Fifth Avenue Corporation. Many of you have been there. In fact, we've all been there. Their flagship store in New York City. Just 7 blocks north of that store, Mr. Baker also acquired Bergdorf Goodman. I like the little store across the street. My wife likes the bigger one on the other side of the street. That store's still producing today and still open today. And Mr. Baker, when he came to Texas a few weeks ago and bought Neiman Marcus through Saks Global, anticipated this store remaining operative and opening, just like the stores have done in New York with Bergdorf's and the stores have done with Saks. Now let me ask you to riddle you this question. Can you imagine the blowback in New York City if Mr. Baker had closed Bergdorf's or closed Saks? I can assure you that whatever that blowback was would be a whisper compared to the response that Texans would have regarding this store and this flagship location. Neiman Marcus was built with Texas money and Texas grit. We all know that Texans are fighters. We won our sovereignty. We became part of a great Republic of Texas. Texans are faithful. We're faithful to a fault. We have a very long memory. But the good news for Mr. Baker is that we're all here today to solve a problem. Texans are problem solvers. Just a few days ago, the headlines heralded around the world. This is the New York Post. These were the headlines. In a bizarre twist, Mark Metrick, CEO of Saks, circumstances beyond our control. We received a notice to terminate our occupancy. On and on and on. Surprise after surprise. We're here today, Mr. Baker, to help you solve your problem. Downtown Dallas is riddled with long-term ground leases under buildings. I'll give you 2 quick examples. In the last 2 years, our small team in Dallas renewed a 99-year ground lease with 2 ladies who were actually 90 years old. Shocking. Under the new Sinclair parking garage that the Baptist Church uses every Sunday. Conversely, several years ago, under One Dallas Center, we bought out a ground lease. They had dozens of beneficiaries. In fact, I negotiated with Mr. Alan Feld of Aiken Gump Strauss Feld. Boy, did I get an education. What a sterling gentleman and what a great lawyer. We gave him relief by buying him out. Dozens and dozens and dozens of beneficiaries. It's hard to herd all the cats and all the cattle at one point in time. So I don't want to be presumptuous to what's happening under this one city block, under this building, but evidently there are multiple ground lessors, and that's not unusual in any real estate situation. But what appears to be unusual in this one is that all of these ground lessors, for the most part, have gotten together and said, we want to keep Neiman Marcus. Our great Dallas Morning News broke a story today that I haven't had the chance to fully read it, but the story says, who is the landlord behind the dispute over the downtown Neiman Marcus? I don't really like that headline because it somewhat implies that there could be something wrong. We're a private property rights state in Texas. But we also want to do the right thing in Texas. I'm thrilled to read that this landlord has Dallas roots. So my heart and belief is that this landlord will care greatly about our city and care greatly about what's happening. So I want to lead my little conversation with this. Mr. Baker and Mr. Metric were in Dallas a few days ago. And in this building, they flew back with them a portrait of Stanley Marcus. Well, as the great Mark Twain one time sent a telegram to London, England, the rumors of my death are greatly exaggerated. So we're inviting Mr. Baker and Mr. Metric to come to Dallas next week and to meet with all of us and to meet with his ground lessors. And I'm asking him to put on his plane that portrait of Mr. Marcus, because I want to put it right here so that it can stand for another 117 years, just like this building has been standing. Thank you for coming out. I want to pass the microphone to a dear friend, Linda McMahon, who's read the Real Estate Council for years in Dallas and now runs the Dallas Economic Development Corp., who's doing phenomenal things for our city. Thank you, Linda.